I'm not lazy. Come to find out, it was all about my mental health. I think you know the feeling. Hey Vibers, it's your boy Kai, and I'm sharing with you 5 signs that made me realize that I need to reach out to a mental health professional immediately. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily mental health videos, and follow me on Instagram for even more exclusive content. Okay, so I thought that I didn't have to worry about my mental health, and I was wrong. You see, the signs and the symptoms of mental health struggles, they vary differently from person to person, drastically even. And for me, I honestly thought it wasn't something that I had to think about. It took me nearly 35 years to realize that what I was feeling on the inside wasn't situational. It was something that required professional help. See, in my brain, I was thinking, okay, people only reach out for professional help if it's a life or death situation. I was thinking to myself, okay, unless you're gonna hurt yourself or somebody else, I mean, you could just handle it on your own. Earlier this year, I remember sitting in my bed, being completely unmotivated, crying, not doing anything for an entire weekend. It had gotten so bad that weekend that even my mental health ignorant self knew that something was wrong. The warning signs were there the entire time, and I'm gonna share with you those warning signs that I felt. Number 1, I was feeling disconnected from reality. As I sat in my bed struggling, these dark thoughts just took over my entire body. And because of those dark thoughts, I felt disconnected from everything. My coworkers, my roommate, my friends, my girlfriend, everything. I learned very quickly that that is dangerous and I can end up hurting myself and, even worse, somebody else. Number 2, my concentration went out the window. I mean, I was performing okay at work, like enough that my coworkers and my clients didn't realize anything was wrong, but I knew something was wrong. I knew that I was performing poorly. Concentrating at work became more difficult every single day. I couldn't stand it. My concentration would get even worse when I got home. I would just feel unmotivated. And there is nothing worse than feeling distracted and unmotivated. Number 3, there was no sleeping for me at all. Getting sleep is essential for everybody, but it simply wasn't happening for me. Yes, even though I was laying in bed all the time, there wasn't sleeping happening. And that is when the word anxiety started to be introduced into my vocabulary. Number 4, my hunger craving intensified and I gained weight. At that point in my life, I was the heaviest that I had ever been, and I had no motivation to go to the gym or eat healthy. I tried to hide it by wearing loose fit clothing, and I thought that I was doing okay, but then when I would look back at some pictures, I would be like, oh my God, I look awful. And number 5, I felt guilty all the time. Man, if I could just tell you all of the dark thoughts that were just creeping through my brain all day. I had this incredible feeling of guilt all day, all night. I would say things to myself like, I'm a failure, or I regret everything, or I'm disappointing everybody. I honestly felt that everything bad that was happening in the world was my fault. It was at this point that after those 5 warning signs, I knew that I had to get help ASAP. I knew that I had to take steps to improve my mental health, so let me tell you what I did. I started off by speaking with the people that I knew had my best interest in mind, my doctor, my friends, my family. From there, I was diagnosed with severe depression, high functioning anxiety, and then later ADHD. I then worked with my doctor and they helped me by giving me tools and medicines that can help me manage this. And as I managed this, I decided that I wanted to open up to the world and tell my story. And on top of that, I wanted to provide a safe space for other people to tell their story, just so people understand that whatever they're going through, they're not alone. Get this, I learned something really special and I want to pass it on to you. If something doesn't feel right, don't delay in getting help. With the right support and the right tools, you can get the help that you need and you can start to feel yourself again, even if the world feels like it's upside down. You are never, ever alone. There is help for you, okay? I want you to know that. There is help for you, I promise. Listen, do you want some exclusive mental health content that you can't get anywhere else? I want to be able to give that to you, so join the Vibe with Kai Mental Health Patreon. It's only $5 a month. At that Patreon, you're going to receive mental health content and insight and advice and conversations that you're not going to get anywhere else on the internet. In fact, on my podcast, I interview a lot of your favorite content creators and we talk specifically about their niche and how it relates to mental health. Go to the comments, you're going to see a pinned comment, click that link, it'll take you straight there. My friends, thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. I love you. Much love, good vibes. I'll talk to you soon.